What is? How do I know? If someone doesn't have any gold and doesn't have anything else, how does he know that it's better? How do you know? See, when someone has a lot of properties, he says, we have a lot of properties. It's good. The pros, the cons. We got to take care of the mortgage. Super problems here, there. That's the cons, the pros. You count cash, you count money, you get back. The pros and cons. Someone never bought his own home. He always lives on rent, and he has a small apartment. How does he know what real estate is all about? The same thing in Torah. What is it more? What does it have? So Rebbe, he said he had a whole yarima. He piled up a lot of gold and coins. So he said, now that I have all these, it says Rebbe was very rich. Even summer, he had all the fruits for winter. Winter had all the fruits in summer. He was all very rich. And he had boats and he had ships and he was a very rich person. So when he made the Mishnah, he had he made a tray, and on the tray he had all coins, different coins of gold and silver, and that's what made him happy. And that's it. He would learn Torah, and he would say, after I learned Torah and I made Chidushei Torah, I was Mechadesh in Torah, it made me very happy. It's much more than what I had on the table. It means the Torah was something more. So here we said, how do we make the simcha? We have challenges. So the truth is that when the Chazal were kevea, they made it in kvura. They made it. Kavua means that it's like a fundament. This is from now to all generations to come. It's a kavua. It's not something that can be removed or can be shifted. It's kavua. When they made the kavua that Chodesh Adar it will be more simcha, it's like the equivalent. It's exactly almost as they have. It comes rains. When it rains, you can't stop the rain. It rains on everybody. You can maybe put an umbrella, it's still going to keep on raining. It rains every time it rains. When it rains on everybody. And what's today? So gets up, what is it today? It's a rainy day. What's today? It's a sunshine. What's today in the morning? The dough is falling, the tal is falling. And the same equivalent is this Chodesh Adar. Hashem gives us special simcha. It comes in the heart. It comes in, the simcha is like raining on you. If you open your heart, you don't put an umbrella, you open your heart, it will run right into you. This is a special time of simcha, that it will rain into you if you open your heart. Put your hands out like this, and you will get the simcha. Since the Chazal said this is time from simcha, this is the time from simcha. Now how do we reach it? It's, yes, we know simcha. It's exactly as you go for an auction. You put it's there, you can buy it. But how do I get to it? What's the terms and conditions? I see simcha is falling. What's the best way to give my best bid into it for you to get the best? So we know that in Purim and in Chodesh Adar, there's two ways to it. One way, as we all know, is Torah mesamche lev. If you learn Torah, that's the place, that's the way how you get more simcha. Because it's the Torah gives in simcha. The more you will learn a Chodesh Adar, the more it will help you. It will it will open your heart, your mind, your understanding in Torah more than any other months. This month, whenever you open up the Sefer, you understand much more. Why you understand much more, the Torah goes in, as much Torah goes into you, more simcha will come into you. And you will be more happy. You'll when you finish this learning after your learning, you'll feel happiness, an eternal happiness. Eternal happiness is nothing that you can have the music playing, and it makes a noise. Says maybe you made a little quiet. It's a noise makes a noise. The music makes a noise. Oh, everybody came there. It's too many people. I can't take it. But when Torah comes in, you always be happy. You always be calm. It will always be the right, just right for you. That's a Torah. That's a simcha. In Chodesh Adar, you get the simcha from Torah, which brings you up and makes you happy. We know that it says, "Mishnech Adar marbim simcha." Why? Purim says, "Kol haposhet yad notnim lo." Whoever stretches his hand, you give him. What do you mean you give him? Not only financial. When Purim picks out the hand and wants assistance and wants you give him tzedakah. No. This is something else. Everybody in this month, when he stretches his hand to Hashem, Hashem gives him. Just stretch your hand. Ask Hashem, and He will give you it. That's Purim. We all know, and we have an very important meeting. And everybody has it, business people, or shlichim, shulachim. You're going to meet the person you have to meet to close, to close the deal. And when someone goes in to close a deal, he thinks all that, what should I tell him? He tries to make the deal the most attractive, short, and katzar v'linyan, because he wants to, make sure that he gets it done. He gets a deal, he gets a contract, he gets the deal. Or if he meets a person that is going to give him assistance, in 2 words, everybody comes to assistance every day, 10 people. Short and short, what are you doing? And you calculate your words, you calculate exactly what you need and what you want. And you have a list, I'm going to this and that, and now you come in, you're all ready. And you approach and you hope now Hashem will give it to you. The same thing is, start making your notes. What do I want? What am I asking for? Why am I asking for it? Comes Purim around, then you would pull a poshet yad notim lo. Then Hashem will know what to give you. But if you're going to come to Purim and you're still thinking what I need and what I have, I need this, I need that and this, everybody's here now with the same thing. That's not the way. You have to prepare yourself. You have to make a achana. Prepare yourself. What do I want in this Yom Tov as Purim is coming up? It's time from Simcha. Let me prepare myself, more davening, more learning, more mitzvot masim tovim. And let me write down Hashem, I need nachat for my children. I need shalom bayit. I need parnasah. I need a government to get off my head. I need this, I need that. And when you come, and when you read the Megillah, and it comes Purim, everything is right there. Hashem, everything I had in mind, everything I asked, is right out there. And Hashem says, this is what you want, I'll give you the simcha. And you will see, as you before song, after everything will switch around to the better. If you know how to do it. Because if you walk in, it's an old mashal, the story. Once the king said for somebody that did him a very big favor, he said, you know what? I'll give you 1 full day. I'll walk you through my palace. I'll walk you through all my belongings and all the otzrot, all what we have in my possession, and whatever you want, you can pick out and go home. It's yours. That's my gift for you as reward for what you did to me. Now, one person will walk in and will see beautiful pillars of gold, silver. He will see antiques, manuscripts. He will see so much and walk around and paintings, and other room different colors and other colors, and look around, and comes at the end of the day, and this guard comes to him and says, it's 6 o'clock. We're closing up. Oh, but I didn't take anything. You walked around the whole day. You looked around. You were exploring the rooms. But it's your fault. Someone will walk in. His first thing he says, this. Wherever he walks, just he just fills up his pockets. Can you give me a shopping cart? Can you bring me another people to help me? Come 6 o'clock, he walks out with a bundle. He almost cleaned off the whole palace. So that's what it is in Mishal. We come to this world, and this world looks very interesting. Trees, ocean, lakes, everything. This side of the ocean, that side of town, one penthouse, another penthouse, another villa. You walk around to see the world, and you walk around from Venice until Miami, from Miami to Los Angeles, and all. I don't even know these places. I never visit most of these places. And you walk around the whole world. You come up and it says, "Oh, we sent you everywhere. What did you do with your life?" And the ones who ask, "Machacham lev, Omer Shlomo Melech yikach mitzvot." Wherever you are, be happy wherever you are. Do your mitzvot every day. Do your good things every day. Daven, learn, minyan, help the other people, help yourself, help your spouse, help your children. Be good to you. Be a good person. When you go out in this world, it says, you come up, it says, Rimanov Rebbe, did you see my world? It says, Rimanov Rebbe, I had no time. From the early morning, when I got up at Mashiach Torah, Bet Knesset, I went to business. People, Mashalochim were waiting there. I gave him checks. I had no time. I had no time to see the world. I would do mitzvot the whole time. He says, come with me. I'll show you the world from here. You'll see everything. Look what world you have. Look what Olam Haba. Look at the Shalom. Look what you built yourself. Someone comes up, says, I had, you know what, the whole city was mine. The town was mine. I was busy running after whatever. A yachta, and I had this, and I had that. And what didn't I have? I mean, what did you come up with? My wife was always upset at me. My children don't want to talk to me. Could I give this Yerusha to this, Yerusha to that? I didn't hear this. Everybody's okay. Borash Olam. I don't know. My children are fighting. My wife is very happy that I died. She has an eye in somebody else. All people want to take away my which I worked for. What's going on over here? So you got to watch out. Very clever. That's the nimshal. You're here to this world to enjoy and to do mitzvot, emasim tovim, and the more you do mitzvot and tovim, you enjoy it. Hashem help, mishnechnes adam, abim misimcha. So Hashem give you all the wisdom, the dat, at the chonan udam dat, lamad lenesh bina. You be Hashem give you all the shefa, baracha v'atzlacha, and give us a gefen, give you for manachat from yourself, from your children, from your people around you, from your spouses, and give you a lot nachat, and then give you a lot parnasah for everybody, and mitzvot and masim tovim, and long life. In this world we live in, we have to ask for a lot of health and a lot of life. And then we should be thankful for Hashem that in the world we live now, if we just mentioned this, what was 70, 80 years ago, we're almost in the same situation. Baruch Hashem that we can sit here and we have good Coca-Cola on the table and Sprite and we have shuls and everything is up here. But in essence, if we think in depth, we're now in the middle of looks like World War III. I mean, we all I'm not a politician, nor am I a military personnel. And no, I'm not a Navi also, I'm not a prophet either. So I have no prophecy to say. I'm just listening, reading, and seeing the way I see it. Because I'm maybe a little more clear. But when this thing started, this corona started, and the whole world was, what is this? Everybody started sneezing and dying and everything, then what's going on here? And there was a person that knew more than we know because he was in the White House. And he got all COVID information. He got all the Secret Service and espionage. And he said, this is the China virus. This is a non-conventional weapon thrown on the world, coming from Wuhan in China. I didn't say it because I have no idea. He had the information, and he said, this is a war. This is a non-conventional weapon thrown on the world. And this is going on, a variant, another variant, another variant, another variant. And as we know, whoever's a little familiar with previous pandemics, the variants wasn't at this phase, didn't take this turn. Someone is doing something, and that's affecting the entire globe. Just as our Chazal teaches us that when we come Chemet Gog and Magog, the whole world will suffer. Not a certain country, not one country, not Germany and the Jews, but the whole world will sneeze. The whole world will be affected by it. And that's what we see is happening now. And we're not done with it. But we know the Noam Melech has said from the Gens, Noam Melech from Gens, he was the Rebbe of all, he was a Talmud of the Maggid from Mezrich, with Talmud from Baal Shem Tov. He lived about 300 years ago. And it was said from he said that the Chavle Moshiach, he made it a little sweet. It will not be it will be Gog and Magog that will kill everybody. He sweetened a little bit. I think that we can say this is the time it's sweetened. The shops are open, we're eating, we still have steaks and pizza, milk, and there's Chalav Yisrael and Glad Kosher. We still have beautiful, everything's still, most of the life is going on. It's much sweetened, but we're in a war. In essence, we're in a war. How this war is going to end, we all understand that there's only one way to end it, and no one wants to do it. And that's why no one can tell you how it's going to end. It's going to end one way or the other. The only way now, as we see it, and the way generals say, is by nuclear. Only way to stop China is by nuclear war. And that's maybe by Hashem did it, that Trump is out and this Biden anyway, Sinili, I don't know what it is. This guy is installed in there because Hashem didn't want them to. Trump probably would have used nuclear, and Hashem did not. The world's not ready for it yet. And while the whole world is looking between Russia and Ukraine, if you ever visit Ukraine, I think I was there with Ronnie. There's nothing there other than broken roads. The toilet closes down 10 o'clock at night. There's no electric in Kiev or other places, and only 6 o'clock in the morning you'll have the toilet running again, and the lights, the street light, one street light for about a mile. Nothing there. To conquer that is something like to conquer the Catskill Mountains. It's nothing there. You need special tanks just not to have the trucks stuck in the roads. There's nothing going on there. So obviously they're trying to divert the minds from the people to NATO, but all world leaders don't have what to answer for the people. Putin and Chang Yu, whatever he's called over there from Korea, they have nothing but to answer. You're the strongest. You have the strongest warheads. You have submarines. What's going on? You can't save us. And the truth is, they could. Everybody was ready for this for this war. We knew that there's non-conventional weapons, and one day it will be there. Everybody knew it, and everybody prepared. But no one knows what to do. But the only way to stop it is nuclear. No other way. Iran, they were stopping it by assassinating the scientists and blowing up you can't do the same thing in Iran because the most Western countries and Russia had an interest in China and built all of these labs and had our part in this whole scam over here. They didn't want to bring it where it's now, but they bought it they funded it. They give the wisdom to the Chinese what's going on over here. And you can't stop it. Only by nuclear bomb. That means the whole world, half a world, 2/3 of the world, a third of the world will be demolished. And no one wants to do it. So they're yelling, Ukraine, Russia, warheads. What is a warhead helping when you have people sneezing all day and the hospitals are full in the whole world? What will help me if they tomorrow send whatever they go, another chemical, whatever they're doing over there? What will help us? What will help you? You have a warhead with it. Only if you're going to use it. And the only thing, the way to use it is on China. Nobody else did anything. And this is not happening right now, hopefully not. And this is what we have to pray to Hashem, daven, and this Chodesh Adar, that Hashem should spare all Jewish people and all the whole world from this nuclear war that it's obvious in front of our eyes. Just open your eyes. There's no way to stop it. No way. You just read it and and so a lot of people are asking, why became Israel the guinea pig and they're giving everybody the first ones to give the chisunim and give the vaccines? Why? Well, they're not stupid. They're not stupid. It's a war. And they're learning. Whoever was once the military and got a tank made in USA or made in USSR, and they went to the tank, they sent back the tank or any other ammunition to the United States. They didn't recognize it, how it was operated and how they couldn't recognize what they did in there. The same thing Israel is doing now. They're seeing all what the world had prepared for this war, because everybody had non-conventional ammunition. We all we're all waiting for this for 20 years. You were reading it all over. There's non-conventional weapon all over. And the world was preparing. And Israel wants to smell it. What do you got? Russia, what do you have? America, what do you have? What do you have? And every country, Pfizer, Moderna, and all the, what do you got? Let's see, let me smell. I will make it better. And that's what they're doing. The scientists in Israel are learning from close what's going on. And they hope that at the end, they will come up on top. And they will have the exact thing, what will be needed to fight this. That's exactly what's happening now. That's why Netanyahu went into it and said, give it me first. Let me see what you got. What did the world prepare to protect itself? And we will we'll make it much better. That's where we are now. So, within a situation, we need special siyata d'shmaya, special rachamim. We will have to ask from Hashem that if anything has to be, let it be by the goyim who who were not so good to us, not so good, very bad to us in some countries. That Hashem pay them back and to spare us our life and spare us our health. We have to ask Hashem that anything that's come to the world, let it come to all of the heads of the goyim, and we should do good things. But we have to worthwhile. It's easy to ask Hashem, spare me, but you have to come with something. Why? Why should I spare you? Are you shomer Shabbat? Are you shomer Tahara? Taharat Mishpacha? What are you doing? What are you doing for? Why should you get spared? What are you? So this is where we are now. In one point, it was a time that the tzaddikim on the world were the people who were protecting the world. As we see by Moshe Rabbeinu, who sent them raglim, said, "Hayesh bo etz im ayin." So Rashi says, is the righteous person to protect the Eretz Yisrael, so we were able to conquer it. The same thing was with Avraham Avinu. He said, when he was going to make Ma'apechet Sodom v'Amorah, he said, is there 50 people, 40, 45, 20 people? Is it 10 people? The righteous people. There was a time that the righteous people could save the world. But when the time comes for the din, righteous people will have much less influence. Everybody will have to come in front of the Hashem, and everybody gets hit. And you can take the vaccines, another vaccine, another booster. At the end, Hashem gives you your life back. He protects you. And we have to ask Hashem, we should be enough zchuyot, we should have enough good deeds, and commit ourselves to Hashem. Spare me, and you will enjoy me. We see in World War II, we met a lot of people. I met a lot of people who my father himself was a survivor. He was 6 years in Siberia, but he was also in the war. And a lot of people made the neder and said, if you will give me life, I would spread your name in the world. I would say, Shema Yisrael. I would do this, I would do that. And Hashem gave it to him. In the worst situation, where they were, they were right in there in Auschwitz and Treblinka, and right there when they saw the death, when the rope was under this, when they were standing with the death, they said, Moshe, spare me, and I promise you, you won't regret it. And when they came out after the war, they kept the promise. We are now in a war. It looks very nice. Everything is going. Uber is going, cars is going. We see a little the parts missing here, there, getting a little, the parts are not coming in time. Ones who are in the business that need parts. Different things are happening, but we don't understand what's going on. Real estate's going up. People make a lot of money. People are losing money. You don't know what's going on. Look deep. Now is the time, Hashem, to say, Hashem, spare me. Spare me. Spare me. I promise you. You won't regret. I will do everything that this nation will know your name. V'hoya Hashem b'melech akol haaretz. V'yom hahi yi Hashem echad yishmo echad. That's what we have to ask. So may Hashem help us all in this pandemic, which I said a few words about it, to spare us all and live it through with strong and happiness, and understand that we're here. Everybody who gets hit is only for him to get better and get out of it. And Hashem will help us. Everyone who see the binyan bet hamikdash, ki beisi beit vil yikarei lechol ha'amim. Everybody come to say, let's come to bet hamikdash. Amen. Whoever didn't pay our